It's been a long time coming, but I finally have my hands on an Oracle Arms 2311, now known as OA Defense, but this is the gun that I've been talking about for at least a year now, and I finally got my hands on one. So, ships in a Savior equipment bag with the mags in a separate pocket there. This has the optic plate already included, where you take the iron sights off and you can put the optic on the top here. We don't have a red dot on it yet, but I will be mounting one on here. This thing is sweet. Remember, this thing is like a 2011, but it takes the SIG P320 mags. So it is the 2311 from Oracle Arms. All right, so as stated, we have the optic plates here. We have a Shield RMSC, we have an RMR and a Delta Point Pro, as well as a raised front sight, like a suppressor height front sight. And all of that ships with this gun. So that's a very good package. Pretty cool. I love the case this thing comes in. And again, it's very similar to a 2011, but instead of taking expensive STI mags or staccato mags or MBX or something like that, these take the regular SIG P320 mags. So a lot cheaper, a lot easier to find magazines, and a very good shooting gun with a 1911 style trigger. So you get the benefits of the 1911 without the costs of the trigger or of the magazines. So very cool gun. We're gonna shoot this thing. I do have a friend of mine here who is sponsored by Oracle Arms. He's the one that brought this down, so big thanks to Nate. I'm gonna introduce you to him, and I'm gonna have him explain the gun. We're gonna shoot it a little bit, get some cool videos, and we'll go from there. Thanks, guys. This is my good friend Nate Schmidt. He shoots now for OA Defense and Lago for the Alien. He's the first US shooter for the Alien, and he is starting with the 2311, and then we're going to be finding a holster that he likes for 3-gun and USPSA for the Alien, and then he will shoot that as well. So I'm excited. We're going to get this thing in our hands, shoot at some targets here, kind of give us our good feedback of what we think of the gun. And again, thanks for Nate for bringing the guns down and letting us play with them and shoot them today. All right, kiddo. All right, we have the Oracle Arms 2311. OA Defense is what they are going by now. Oracle Arms is what I've referred to as all the videos that I've done previously, so I'll call that probably throughout the video. A couple cool features of this gun that Nate's going to go over. It is completely ambi. He's going to show a couple of the features there with that.
So everything's ambi. The safeties are all ambi. The slide lock, you can lock it on either side, release it. You have wings on each side, so left and right-handed shooters. And it's just like a SIG magazine release. You pop a pin through there and swap it around. Not only does it take SIG P320 mags that OA Defense manufactures, they also take any SIG P320 mag. So we have a 30 rounder right here, and that thing fits right in there, not a problem.
All right, so we're gonna put our first few rounds through this Oracle Arms 2311. We've got some 9mm loaded up. These are 17 round mags. These are mags manufactured by OA Defense. Again, they can take the SIG mags, but these are the factory mags from OA Defense. The cool thing I like about this, before I shoot it, just from sitting here playing with it, it feels just like a 2011, which is what I'm used to shooting. I really like the oversized safety that they have on these things. It's a great spot for the thumb, and it's got the little wing on the side, which acts as a nice thumb rest for my support hand. I really like that being built into this. It's gonna make it really easy for a holster to fit this gun without worrying about the fitment from like a gas pellet or something like that. So now that I've kind of talked about my favorite things about this gun so far, I'm gonna load it up, put a few in it, and we'll see how she does. I really like the trigger on this thing. It's a little heavier than my competition gun, but again, this is kind of more of a duty trigger in this gun. They are eventually going to release a competition model, but for a duty trigger, if you want to call it that, this is an awesome trigger. This is way better than the duty trigger you're going to find in pretty much any other gun. It is a straight pull bow flat trigger, just like a 1911 2011 would be, and it's got probably 3.5 pounds.
3.5 pounds, 4 pounds.
Yeah, 4 maybe. It feels more like 3.5. It's definitely light for a duty trigger. But...
Nate Schmidt, I'm gonna show you guys a plate rack with the new OA Defense 2311. I'll give you mine. For being a out-of-box straight gun, that is not specifically designed for competition yet. I think this is a really good duty gun, starter competition pistol, especially with how cheap the magazines are compared to 2011 mags. And the gun's completely ambi. I absolutely love it. I think it's pretty smooth already. I mean, I can't wait to actually get it out in competition and see how it fares up with all the other guns. So I know Mark just said a brief little introduction with this Alien. So this Alien is their new gun that they released this year, Lago did. It's their limited optics run, so this is meant for USPSA and their limited optics division. We got a gas pedal that you can adjust all the way from the front to the back, and the gas pedal you can adjust the angle on it. It has a 3-pound trigger, very, very nice. You have 3 different options to mount dots. You have an SRO or SRO RMR, Delta Point Pro, and Shield Ks. This thing is very nice. They also, with the gun, released 22 round mags, so you have more than what they normally ship with, which I believe were 17 round mags. So that is a lifesaver, especially for a competition gun, and we're gonna show you how it shoots.
All right, so I'm gonna shoot the Alien here. I'm used to running a gas pedal only because my son shoots my gun now, and he made me put a gas pedal on it. So I'm kind of excited to see how I like this compared to the nitro fin that I've been running. I will say I've kind of played around with this just a second ago, and for me, I really like the size of these mags. They're really good size for loading, and it's got a very large mag well, a competition style mag well, so it's like a funnel. This thing is sweet. So I'm gonna put a few rounds in it and we'll see how it does. The barrel on this gun is actually where my index finger sits, so it's a very low center bore, which gives it a more of a straight back recoil instead of a flip. So even though this gun's not compensated, they say it shoots flat, like flatter than a comped gun. So I'm excited to test that out. We've got some rounds loaded here. Load this thing up and let it rip. That is sweet. This thing does have super flat recoil. That is fun. For a non-comped gun, this thing shoots really well. It's really flat. I don't even know what the MSRP on this thing is. I probably don't want Nate to tell me because I feel like I want one really bad. But this is a sweet shooting gun. So I'm going to let Nate rip on it for a little bit too. It's his gun. He came down to shoot with me, so I'll let him rip on it.
So Mark said he doesn't really want to know the MSRP on this gun, but I'm going to tell him anyway. This MSRP is $5,000. I think it's very reasonable for how well this gun shoots, and I'm going to show you how well it does.
So with all of the crazy awesome things on this gun, I forgot to even mention it, but this is a gas operated gun. So there's the gas tube, and then there's the slide, and then I don't even know what you would call this piece because most guns don't break down quite like this thing. So, but it is a sweet pistol. It's a lot different than anything I've ever shot or anything I've ever handled. So, but that's what it looks like apart. This thing is sweet. The case it comes in with the EVA foam is a cool package. All right, so thanks again to Nate Schmidt for coming and bringing both of these handguns. It was a good time shooting them.
Well, thank you for letting me come down and have fun at your range.
Yeah, I was very excited about this one because I've been talking about this gun for like a year now, and you finally got your hands on one, so I called him up and was like, dude, bring your guns, let's go to the range, let's hit these things up. And then I didn't even know he was bringing the Alien, so this was an awesome bonus. So
yeah, big surprise.
Yeah, it was awesome. That was actually probably, for me, more fun to shoot just because that thing shoots so flat.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see the competition model of this because I think it's going to be closer to what I'm looking for. But for an all-purpose gun, whether it be duty, competition.
Military
something-
law enforcement.
Yeah, this gun is awesome. This 2311 in the model that we have here, the duty model,
This
is
their full
perfect
size.
for that. So yeah, okay, so they have a
Yep.
subcompact version of this.
So
as well,
this
right?
is a full size. They also have a compact and then a compact pro. The compact pro is the newest one that they released this year that has the porting in the barrel.
Okay,
But the compact and compact pro are their carry versions of this gun.
awesome. And then they have a competition model, hopefully coming soon.
Hopefully.
They've been talking about it. We'll see what comes of that, but that's the one I want to get my hands on when it comes time.
Oh,
But,
you'll love it.
I'm excited. I finally got my hands on this, so thanks again for bringing
Not
that.
a problem.
So awesome. Well, we've got more videos coming. I've been way behind on that. I apologize for that. We're going to do a full review on the STI DBC steel that I have that my son stole from me, but I have to fight him back to get it back from him so I can do a video. So that one's coming soon, but maybe after the next match.
I hear that he's out shooting you now.
Yeah, that's why he claims it is his gun. So yeah, we'll see. But we've got more coming. I've got more guns to bring. It's a matter of finding time to do the videos, but thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.